What if I told you one stealth jet flies missions even its creator can't fully control, a fighter so independent that it rewrote the rules of modern air warfare? Today, we're going inside Israel's F-35I Adir, the stealth jet built different from every other F-35 on Earth. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. What you're about to hear may surprise you. The F-35 you think you know are the American-made stealth fighter trusted by NATO and U.S. allies worldwide is not the same jet flying over the Middle East today. Israel's F-35I Adir is a stealth aircraft that operates under a completely different philosophy. While most F-35s are tightly linked to U.S. software control, Israel demanded something unprecedented: total operational independence. And against all odds, they got it. The Adir is not just a purchase, it is a transformation. Israel rewired, reprogrammed, and reimagined the F-35 to fit its unique security environment, a one where reaction time is measured in seconds, not minutes. This jet was designed to strike alone, penetrate the densest air defenses, and return undetected. In this first section, understand this clearly: Israel does not fly the F-35 as a partner, it flies it as a sovereign weapon system. That single difference changes everything from mission planning to electronic warfare dominance and sets the stage for why the Adir is considered the world's most independent stealth jet. The standard U.S. F-35 is a masterpiece of coalition warfare. It thrives on shared data, centralized logistics, and continuous updates controlled by the United States. But Israel's reality is different. Surrounded by multiple threats, Israel cannot wait for approval, updates, or external access during wartime. That's where the Adir breaks away. Israel negotiated access no other country has. The F-35I was modified to accept Israeli-made avionics, mission computers, and electronic warfare systems. This means Israel can update threat libraries, countermeasures, and targeting software independently without waiting for U.S. clearance. In a real conflict, this autonomy can mean survival. While other F-35 operators rely on centralized logistics systems, Israel integrated its own command and control networks. The Adir can talk directly to Israeli drones, satellites, air defense systems, and intelligence platforms. It becomes not just a fighter jet, but a flying command node. This level of independence ensures that even if global systems are disrupted, the Adir keeps flying, fighting, and striking with precision. Stealth is not just about shape, it's about information dominance. Israel understood this early. The F-35I Adir carries one of the most advanced electronic warfare configurations ever installed on a fighter. Unlike the U.S. F-35, which uses standardized systems, Israel customized its suite to counter regional threats specifically. The Middle East is saturated with radar systems from Russia, China, and Iran. Israel's electronic warfare engineers tailored the Adir to exploit known weaknesses in these networks. The jet doesn't just avoid detection, it actively confuses, deceives, and suppresses enemy sensors. This makes the Adir exceptionally lethal in contested airspace. It can map enemy air defenses in real time, relay data to other platforms, and strike critical nodes without being seen. The result is a stealth jet optimized for real combat, not theoretical scenarios. In contrast, the U.S. F-35 must balance global interoperability. Israel's Adir focuses on one thing only: winning regional wars before they escalate. This ruthless optimization is why the Adir has already influenced how future stealth operations are planned worldwide. One of the most critical differences lies in weapons integration. The standard F-35 is limited to approved U.S. and allied munitions. Israel refused those limits. The Adir is capable of carrying Israeli-developed precision weapons optimized for rapid strikes, bunker penetration, and long-range engagements. This gives Israel strategic flexibility. Instead of adapting tactics to foreign weapons, the jet adapts to Israeli doctrine. Missions can be changed mid-air, targets reprioritized instantly, and strike packages coordinated with ground and cyber units. This independence is crucial when facing time-sensitive targets. Israel's security doctrine relies on speed, surprise, and decisive action. The Adir enables exactly that. It can strike deep, silently, and without diplomatic delays. In modern warfare, Control over your weapons systems is power. The Adir gives Israel full control of something even some superpowers lack with their own platforms. The US F-35 excels in large coalition wars. Israel's F-35I excels in solo operations. This is not a small distinction, it defines how wars are fought. Israel trains its pilots for independent penetration missions where no backup may arrive. The Adir's sensor fusion allows a single pilot to manage air superiority, electronic warfare, and strike missions simultaneously. This transforms the pilot into a battlefield commander. With unmatched situational awareness, the Adir pilot sees the battle space before the enemy even realizes a jet is present. This capability shortens wars and deters escalation. The aircraft's independence also means Israel can modify tactics without external constraints. Lessons learned from real operations are immediately fed back into the system. The jet evolves faster than any adversary can respond. Cyber and software control is the hidden battlefield of modern air power. Most F-35 operators rely on U.S.-controlled update pipelines. Israel demanded something radical: a local software control. The Adir's systems allow Israeli engineers to patch vulnerabilities, add capabilities, and respond to emerging threats rapidly. This cyber sovereignty ensures resilience even during global conflicts or political tension. In an era where electronic attacks can disable aircraft without firing a shot, this independence is priceless. The Adir is hardened not just against missiles, but against digital warfare. This makes the F-35I one of the most future-proof fighters ever built. As threats evolve, the Adir adapts on Israel's timeline, not anyone else's. Real-world combat experience separates theory from reality. Israel is the first nation to use the F-35 operationally in hostile environments. Every mission flown feeds data back into improving the Adir. These experiences shape tactics, software, and training. The jet is constantly refined based on real threats and not simulations. This feedback loop gives Israel a decisive edge. Other F-35 operators benefit from Israel's experience, but none replicate its level of autonomy. The Adir is battle-tested, not just certified. This is why global air forces study Israel's F-35 operations closely. The Adir represents what the platform becomes when pushed to its absolute limits. Strategically, the Adir reshapes deterrence. Adversaries must assume Israel can strike anywhere, anytime, without warning. This uncertainty alone changes enemy planning. Air defenses, hardened bunkers, and dispersed forces lose their advantage against a platform that can see first and strike silently. The Adir forces enemies to invest heavily in defenses that may never work. This psychological impact is as powerful as the jet itself. Deterrence today is not about numbers, it's about inevitability. The Adir makes Israeli response feel unavoidable. Comparing the US F-35 and Israel's F-35I is not about superiority, it's about purpose. The American version is a global team player. The Adir is a lone predator. Both are lethal, but only one was built to fight independently from day one. Israel's modifications transformed a world-class fighter into a national strategic weapon. This is why the Adir stands alone, not because it is differential but because it was allowed to be. The F-35I Adir represents the future of sovereign air power. As nations reconsider reliance on external systems, Israel's model becomes increasingly relevant. Independence, adaptability, and real-world readiness define the next generation of air dominance. The Adir proves that even the most advanced platforms can be reimagined when national survival is at stake. Built different is not a slogan, it is a doctrine. And in the skies of tomorrow, that difference may decide who controls the battlefield. If you value deep military analysis beyond headlines, subscribe to Warvex Intelligence, like this video, and share it with fellow defense enthusiasts. Comment below, do you think future fighters will follow Israel's path of total independence?